Hey there. So last night I started reading a book called uh, Love Yourself and Let the Other Person Have It Your Way by Lawrence Crane. And this is a book that talks about basically all the problems that we have as humans is based in our lack of self-love. So he talks about how love can be manifested where we can actually have love for ourselves and then love for others, and gives a process for doing this. And one of the things, part of this process is the letting go process, which I mentioned in a previous video. But essentially, it's finding some negative energy within myself or yourself. Like, for example, let's say that just the thought of saying, I love myself, if you just think of that, say to yourself, I totally love myself, and then see what kind of energy develops in, say, your stomach or your chest area. And most people, what they'll notice is that there's a tension there. And in the book, it refers to it as a kind of a clutching feeling, right? Like a tightness. And that's just because we don't really love ourselves. And so by actually making that statement, what we're doing is causing an opposition or we're creating a resistance within ourselves to a statement that we're making because we don't really believe it. So just in feeling that energy, that tightness in the chest, you can release that. And as you release it, it will actually help you to develop that love for yourself more and more as you practice this on a regular basis. So one of the things he talks about is closing your eyes and putting your head down toward your chest so that you're focused more on your feeling center than on your thinking center. And as you're focused on your feeling center, which is basically your chest, your core area, then you can let yourself feel that clutching sensation and just ask yourself, can I let this go? Can I let go of this lack of self-love? Can I let go of this disapproval of myself? And that disapproving energy, that lack of self-approval, is actually just an energy that is sitting in there in the chest area or in the stomach. And for me, it's I wouldn't say it's exactly like when a person says, I have butterflies in my stomach. That's more of a nervousness. But I liken it to that because it is an energy that you feel in your gut or in maybe just above your gut. And part of the releasing process that he mentions is just opening a door. Pretend that you're like, or see yourself, visualize opening a door in that area of your chest or your stomach and letting that energy out. And so what I did is, as I was starting to do this, is visualize actually opening a window. So it's as if there's all these butterflies trapped in this area within my core. And by opening the window, I'm allowing these butterflies to just escape. And when they're tight in there in that enclosed area, they're creating what feels like a clutching or a trapped sensation. But when I open that window and just let them flow out, then they are the energy. They are the trapped energy that I'm releasing. And the energy is not good. It's not bad. So you don't have to visualize these things as ugly bat-looking moths or anything like that. But the energy, it usually is a negative energy. At least we perceive it as negative, but it's just energy. It's energy that's associated with an emotion. And sometimes, if you really think about it, sometimes the the feeling that we have in the chest, we might even feel that sometimes when we get excited. We might have certain feelings during a very heightened positive emotion that we also feel during a negative emotion. But when it's a negative emotion, a lot of times we just hold it there and we trap it. It doesn't release. Where if we have that similar feeling during a positive emotion, we just let it out, or let it just dissipates on its own. So anyway, so for this negative emotion, when you have, let's say, sadness, anger, fear, whatever, and you're focused on the feeling center and you feel that tension, that clutching sensation, you can just open this window and imagine the butterflies flying out and the energy escaping in those butterflies. They are the energy that is just being released. And as you allow that and you say to yourself, can I let this energy go? Can I let this disapproval go? Can I let it go a little bit more and a little bit more? And you can visualize all of these butterflies escaping through this window and just fluttering away, and that negative energy or that a negative emotion associated with that energy just relaxing and dissipating, and then it gets replaced with a calmness. It's really beautiful, actually, in my experience. So go ahead and try this. Again, that book is by Lawrence Crane, and it's Love Yourself. And I always get the second part screwed up. But anyway, look up Love Yourself by Lawrence Crane, and it's in Amazon. So you can buy it there, and they have a Kindle version. I think you can get it in paperback as well. Be well.